Cancer. How are you? Welcome in. This is your general reading for the collective of Cancerians, and I'm so excited to be here with you. Those in the membership already know, but I'll let you know that Venus is now in your sign. For those who don't know, Venus has just moved into the sign of Cancer. So if you're here as a Cancerian, yay you. It's about the nicest thing happening in the cosmos for the month of June. So all hail the beautiful Cancerian energy. Though love and our connections may be a little bit more tender, there are some other planetary shifts. Everything's in freaking retrograde this month, guys. You know it. Pluto, our psyche, our shadow, Saturn, karma, relationships, and work settings. Mercury is all about communication. Jupiter is going to station retrograde on the 20th. We're in the wormhole between the two eclipses. The new moon in Gemini will have that solar eclipse on the 10th. So it's kind of a hairy month. And so I was so happy to see Venus move into your sign. So we could all get our boo-boos a little love, tender love and care. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you like the reading, you'll join us by subscribing. And for the rest of you beautiful souls, thank you for your continued support. I love meeting up with you in the comments, so please keep that coming. I am pulling from Spirit Animal Oracle. Most of my readings are not date or time specific, but because they are for the collective, they may not resonate with everybody. So if it doesn't resonate, you can always watch the other readings that align with your personal planets for more information and potential messages there. But I'm pulling from Spirit Animal Oracle, one card for you, Cancer. Let's see, is this something light and not too intense? Perfect. Cat Spirit. Claim your independence. Card 13. 1 and 3 is 4. A lot of 4s have been coming through with this deck. So far, I'm only on the 4th sign, and I think it's happened 3 times, I want to say. But yeah, that number 4 is about structure and stability. And I love that this is telling you to be independent, like the feline. Claim your independence. That feels a lot like the 9 of Pentacles, just going to say. So there may be something happening here where it's time for you to sort of strike out on your own. Chart your own course. So I'm using the Light Seers Tarot for you, Cancer. Lots of sensitive energies came through in the morning musing. That is part of the membership if you'd like to learn more about it. The link's below. You can learn more there. And for my beautiful members, you can tell who they are. They have that little crystal ball next to their username. In case you've been seeing that in the comments, those are our peeps. All right, Cancer. Foundation card, 4 of Wands. Wow. So this card here is kind of anchoring the whole reading. 4 of Wands, twin flame soulmate energy, life force energy, joy, celebration. Sometimes in these readings, it represents the beginning of life partnership. This top row here is your person. Wow, 3 of Swords came out. For those who missed it, I did a June 2021 predictions. I grouped it by element, but within each element, there were individual readings. And it was about your person. And your person is showing up again with that 3 of Swords. But then here's the 10 of Cups, past, present, and future energies, 2 of Swords. Okay, so they'll be a little bit undecided. Maybe have to do a little inner work for clarity. This second row is you. Wow, in the recent past, we have the Devil energy coming in. Right now, Knight of Pentacles, present energy. Good. And going forward, we have the 8 of Cups. That came through in the morning. This might be the claiming of your independence, right? Like walking away from drama or something that doesn't serve you. Favoring a search for something that does. I like it. So because we have the 3 of Swords in the past with the Devil, I'll hold this up. You, your divine counterpart, I feel like there was something that kind of had to be dealt with in the moment. Might have been a little bit of some karmic lessons coming through, and somebody maybe, I'm just going to say, I'm feeling as because I saw your person feeling wounded in the June forecast reading, it feels like it was brought about like almost as if, I want to say this very carefully, you know, that feeling of getting a taste of one's own medicine. That's what is coming through here. So I just want to kind of lay that out. But what I see right now, the 10 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race is the Knight of Pentacles, but it's also deliberate. It's intentional with this 10 of Cups. I'm kind of feeling as if you've come through something with a lot of happiness, a lot of love. It's been a deliberate choice, an intention that's been set, moving forward very predictably, very intentionally. Crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's. Now, in the future, we've got a decision that has to be made here by your counterpart. But you, Cancer, you are walking in the direction of the sun and leaving the dying embers behind. So we will take a look at that. Let me just do another shuffle here. Devil is Capricorn, by the way. It's also Saturn, right? Lessons. The great teacher, karma. Wow, something definitely shifted with your, in the connection. King of Swords. There's the Three of Swords again. By the way, it came out twice in the June. What I'm talking about, in case you're really interested, because I don't want to just kind of blow by it, is it came through in the extended reading for the June 2021 forecast for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Cancer reading was all about how your divine counterpart sees you, how they feel about you, there's a message from Spirit, etc. And the Three of Swords came out twice for your person. Four of Wands was there as well, as the Eight of Cups. So I'm just letting you know that because it's confirmation for you. So for those of you who say, yeah, this is exactly my storyline, you can go back and check that as a reference point. So I feel as if somebody has really kind of grown cold. The Tower here on top of that Four of Wands suggests that things might have gotten really, shaken up a bit in the connection as a result of somebody being a little cool and aloof, not super warm and fuzzy, very analytical, maybe even a little over analytical. All the kings have extra swords, so swords on swords can be like Spock analytical, if you get my drift. And I think it caused some hurt feelings that were festering underneath. So now I see that in the past. Three of Swords for your person in the recent past. Five of Swords. Wow, can't even make it up with the Hierophant. And let me pull from underneath. And Judgment. Wow. Ugh. So I feel like they kind of felt that the deck was stacked against them, that Five of Swords. And the Hierophant is, our belief systems, who we are at our core, what we stand for. And I feel like in that moment, it's also about commitment, conventional committed relationships. And maybe on some level they felt like they didn't have a leg to stand on, that there was an unfair fight, a zero-sum game when it comes to commitment. But underneath is judgment. So in their psyche, really answering the call, understanding they're at this crossroads and knowing that maybe a second chance will be possible, and holding out hope in a way for that to happen. Judgment is, it comes first, we have the death card and then the judgment card. So both energies of Scorpio, where something has to die off for something new to be born and given a second chance at life, love, happiness, redemption. So the Three of Swords can be heart heaviness over their own Five of Swords behavior. Could be a broken heart over perceiving that things were not fair or balanced for them. Five of Swords, unfair fight, as I said. And underneath, kind of holding out hope for a second chance. Right now, we've got the Ten of Cups. I mean, look at it. It's just that such a happily ever after energy in the Ten of Cups. It's hard to feel badly when you see that card. Everything comes full circle. Eight of Cups, Lovers. All right, I feel like you're both walking away from drama here and you're choosing each other. I feel this this divine counterpart right now is all about the love. This is a card of choice, and because I see the Two of Swords coming up, they may need some clarity. Underneath is all the wisdom of Temperance. So the Temperance is coming in as patience, as balance, as an understanding that there's wisdom in the waiting, as energies kind of take their time to come into flow. It doesn't happen overnight in an instant, but there's that angel protection that you also see with the Lovers card here. So as this choice for union or the reunion of your souls is coming into their viewfinder, they understand that may take time. Eight of Cups is here now twice, and it was in your last reading too, but I feel as if what I'm looking at here is not a walking away, but maybe a walking toward what does serve on an emotional level. And in the direction of the Lovers is that choice card. So I see happiness right now. Eight of Cups possibly turning their back on past drama, right? The Three of Swords twice, past drama, past, you know, something that just felt, it wasn't the 10. Got it? Going in search of my Two of Cups. Well, the 2 and the 8 make the 10. So I'm feeling like they're leaving something behind that wasn't fulfilling, and they're moving toward this connection, recognizing that it may take time for both of your energies to come into flow. You are here, Cancer, moving at a snail's pace, and you are not to be rushed. So that's kind of how it's coming through for me. With the Two of Swords in the future, the Moon, oh, I get it. The Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, again, seeing you as being independent. There it is, claim your independence. That's the card I'm referencing here, but it's underneath, and they're kind of wanting balance and reciprocity, but they fear they may not get it. The Moon on the Two of Swords, you know, they can't be sure how you will react to the equal give and take energy that they're offering. I feel as if they're trying to get clarity around it. They're seeing things from two vantage points with that Two of Swords and recognizing that you're very independent. And so they have to kind of get it right the first time. Woo! In the past for you, we've got the Devil. Can be a little stubborn energy coming through. But because of the Three of Swords, it feels like it was definitely a bit of a karmic cycle. Wow. Knight of Cups. I think love was on offer, and oh my goodness. Empress. Divine feminine energy. Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands with the feminine, divine feminine Empress in the middle. This is just very nurturing and beautiful and balanced, but you know, between the energies of love and passion. but something here was not kosher. The Devil card is just sort of telling me that in a moment here when what you were pulling into or toward yourself and offering was deeply emotional and passionate, that there was still some karmic lessons unfolding between you. I see that in the Tower on the Four of Wands over here. And that analytical King of Swords is what's causing the Five of Swords. When somebody is very cool, and approaches things from more of a logical mindset than an emotional mindset. I feel you're more the emotional kind, Cancer. It can come off, it can go horribly wrong, and it can be perceived as an unfair fight. And I have a feeling that's what happened, like a miscue. The two of you firing on different cylinders, and therefore the whole engine just kind of blew up, if that makes sense. Despite good intentions, it was a lesson learned the hard way for both. And now I'm seeing someone in you very cautious. Remember, this can come out reversed. So this could have been you up here and them down here, especially if you're here as a cross watcher, that would be the case. All right, so Four of Swords jumped out. Part of it was my slip, not having a good handle on the deck, but I'll take it because I do feel like this is very much Mercury retrograde energy coming in, the reflection, the time to heal, to rest, to reset, to recharge, to reevaluate, to reassess the situation, to realign to your path, and therefore you're moving a little more slowly. That's okay. It's good because this person here that you're dealing with is no longer engaged in any drama. They are walking away from drama. They're focused on the Ten of Cups. Yes, and now we've got another 10 of Wands, offloading the negative karma, a burden, something that's been weighing on your mind, your shoulders, feeling very heavy. Closing out that difficult cycle is how it feels, right? Three of Cups. So underneath, it feels as if there was a third party, I'm getting a nod toward that. Third party energy can be anything. If it is, it could be distance. It can be ego, which I see in the Devil. It can be, people interfering, which I see in the Five of Swords. So there's, lots of different energies that can come through as a third party. If you're not having any interference from a third source, then I'm not giving you new information. And it could just be about really feeling a sense of relief at the Ten of Wands, being able to offload that difficult energy, the heaviness and the burden of it all, and feel joyful again. So for some of you, because there's healing taking place and you're moving forward slowly and cautiously, there's in the back of your mind, it's like, oh, I can't wait till there's just some joy back in the, when we can come together joyfully and happily. So I'm giving you both versions because it is a reading for the collective. Then we've got the Eight of Cups going forward. I feel some mirrored energy there. Page of Wands. Ooh. Yep. No longer entertaining a Page of Wands. Yes. Choosing a path of transformation and change. So this is beautiful here for you, Cancer. I do feel that probably toward the last third of the month of June, I feel like they're walking away from some drama. You're walking away from some energy that isn't taking the situation as seriously, perhaps. The Page of Wands kind of comes through sometimes as somebody who's a little impulsive. It's all about them in that moment. I'm not saying that they mean harm, but A, it's not a king, but B, the Page of Wands can often be very player-esque energy, and that came through for you this morning as well. So I feel like that's what you're shaking off. That's what has to go. That's where the transformation's taking place. You're very clear about the direction you're headed and what you want in life because you're choosing that path. So if this is speaking to you, the link is below for the extended. I'm going to continue. I'll use the same deck now and pull for your connection. So this was them, this was you, and now I'm pulling the two of you together. What do you need to focus on? What are the blocks and challenges to love? What can come of it, or what can you do about it? I'll also pull a card for you from Spirit, one about the energies surrounding you that you may be unaware of, but not have any control over, but need to know about, and then also predict possible outcomes for you. I'll pull messages to and from each other. How are you communicating with each other at 5D, as well as a final oracle card. So the link's below. I look forward to seeing you there. Otherwise, stay well, Cancer, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye.